Hello there and welcome back. If you have ever wondered how to put together a makeup look for a special occasion, you are absolutely going to love today's makeup lesson tutorial. So this is part 5 of the Beauty Unfiltered makeup lesson series. I am bringing to you a variety of looks that I have curated from Louise Casco's book called #Beauty Unfiltered. And I have pulled together the looks that I think that women in business, women who are on camera, women who are growing their brands, and who have a transformational message to move forward, these looks are for you. And so I'm curating this library of not only the edited replays of these lessons, but all of the product roundups to go with them, complete with shopping links to make it super easy. These are products that I have researched and vetted and I think would be fantastic to pull this look together. And so if you're like, yes, I'm bored with my look, I'm bored with the same, I've done the same old makeup routine for decades, Selena, help. Just comment sweet, as in penthouse sweet, and I will send that to you so that you can access it and go through it at your own pace. And I think that you're gonna love it. And I look forward to seeing the looks that you create. So before we dive into today's special occasion look, my name is Selena Beasley. I am a makeup coach. I teach women in online business how to do their makeup like a professional so they can show up as the face of their brand, whether that is live, face-to-face, virtually, special occasions, looking the part of their success. So if you're a course creator, a brand builder, an online business leader, if you have a platform with an audience and a following that you want to attract them to your transformational message, I teach you how to do your makeup to do that. So let's go ahead and dive in. So tonight is a special occasion. I'm singing tonight. My first career as a touring singer before I was a makeup coach. And so I am gonna get a chance to sing tonight. And so this would be a very appropriate look for tonight. This would be appropriate for nighttime, wedding, special occasion, just anything where you are like, I wanna get glammed up, then this is the look for you. This is called the Sultry Glam. So I went ahead and cleansed, hydrated, and primed my face with a foundation primer and an eye primer. I applied a thin layer of foundation coverage, and I tended to my eyebrows and put a little bit of color on my cheeks, just to kind of start as a base. The key to pulling off a sultry glam look is a dramatic eye and a bold lip. If you know what you're doing and what colors to choose and how to pair it all together. It doesn't have to look like the makeup is wearing you. It can look like you are wearing the makeup, and the result is sleek and it is dramatic and it is it's glamorous. So I'm very excited to do this for you today. And let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our eyes. Now, when I say you want a bold, a dramatic eye, let me give you an idea, just an example of this is the palette that I'm going to use today. So as you can see, these are darker colors and they're more muted. Okay, so they're not jewel tone, bold in your face. They're dark, but they're muted. That's one of the keys to balancing this look is we're gonna go bold and daring with our lip. We're gonna go bright and dark with our lip color. But we're gonna go a little bit more muted, but we're gonna layer the application for our eye makeup. So let's go ahead and get started. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to apply a couple layers of this. It's kind of like a mahogany shade. If you are doing this look for the camera, this is a great approach for the camera. I highly recommend it. However, where I am using shimmery products, go with matte. Matte is best for camera. It absorbs and attracts rather than reflects the light, and you want all of the light on you, dear. So I'm going to take my all over eyeshadow brush. Now, when you're dealing with dark eyeshadows. Now I've already done my foundation. I've already, treated my under eyes and color corrected them so I could get rid of any dark circles. I really don't want my eyeshadow to fall, below this area of my eye, because then it casts a shadows where I do not want these shadows. So take a tissue and just wrap it around your finger. Or I have a paper towel here, just wrap it around your finger and just hold it here underneath your eye gently. I'm gonna look at my mirror and look at you while I'm applying, just while you apply this color. And it's going to minimize the amount of eyeshadow that falls beneath your eyes and casts a shadow, because we do not want this. Okay, so I'm going with the muted mahogany, all right, on my lid. Now, if you have spent any time with me, I insist on using primer. But when you're applying your eyeshadow, I'm gonna insist on it all the more. When you prime your eye first with an eyeshadow primer, you are creating not only a magnetic surface for your color, but the color is going to be more pigmented. So it's going to be more intense. And when you're doing a glamorous eye look, this is what you want. So I'm going to do 2 layers of this shadow color, because again, we're going Sultry Glam, so we're going to have a little bit of a heavier application, and it's not falling below my eye and onto my under eye, casting a shadow and canceling out all my hard work to get rid of dark circles. Okay, so we started with just this muted bronze shade on our lid. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner next before I treat the rest of my eyes with my eyeshadow. I wanna create as much drama at this lash line as possible. Now I am using a gel eyeliner. If you want a softer look, you can use a pencil. I'm using a black gel, and this applicator it's more fine. It's finer on the tip, so it's going to give me a tighter line. I want a tight line on this, and then I'm going to show you how I thicken it. I curled my lashes so that I could really see what was happening here on my lash line. I want to get as close to the lash line as possible. Almost, notice what I'm getting in between my lashes. I am really hugging this lash line. Another alternative to this is you can take a mirror where you're looking down. So I'm gonna look down at my mirror now. And you can even come at your lash line underneath your lashes. Now what this is gonna do is it's gonna hit what's called the waterline. You're gonna hit your waterline, and it's going to get in between your lashes. And when you blink, it's gonna share the color with the bottom waterline. That is an option. Or you could just come at it, it's like straight on in between these lashes. And notice that I'm creating like a dotted road. I'm not trying to create a perfectly straight line, but I start on the outside and I create a dotted line, focusing in between the lashes. And then if I miss a spot, I can go back and just give it a swipe and fill it in. This is going to give you, believe it or not, a much more even approach. If you try to just freehand a straight line, good luck. I have not been able to do that successfully. All right, so I'm going to, again, on the other side, I'm gonna come at it from both angles. I'm gonna come at it in between my eyelashes, right there on the lash line, from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner, and then go back to fill in any sparse areas that you might have missed. And I'm gonna come at it looking at my mirror, looking down, and come at it underneath my eyes. and I'm gonna hit this waterline. This is not, again, a have to. You can try it. And again, if you hit this waterline, your upper waterline, look, it's already sharing the product with my bottom waterline. And it's perfectly even when you do it that way. And I'm going to let my upper lash line, my waterline, handle that application. And it's perfect. Now, I'm gonna go back to my muted eyeshadow palette, because again, we want this to be sultry. So we want to blur the lines. We're gonna blur the lines on our eyeshadow. And where I did this sort of bronze, mahogany on my lid, I'm gonna take, this is an espresso shade. It's a deep, cool brown, and I am going to do some sultry accents with it. So first, that line that I just made of eyeliner, it's pretty even, fine, but I wanna thicken it and I wanna soften it. So I'm gonna take that espresso shade. This is the key ingredient. I call it a smudge brush. I've seen it called a flat brush, to creating a natural smoky eye makeup look. Again, I don't want to get any eyeshadow underneath my eyes, so I'm going to do this, and right over the line that I just made, I'm going to go over it. I'm going to go over the black with my espresso and really smoke that out from corner to corner. And then, wait for it, I'm gonna bring the excess down to my lower lash line. I did not apply eyeliner here, but I did apply it to my upper waterline, and it beautifully shared it with my lower waterline. But I am going to make this look even more sultry by carrying the espresso that I smudged my top lash line with down to my lower lash line. Let's do it on the other eye. Taking my smudge brush and going back over, oh, I don't want to get it underneath my eye here. Going back over the line, the eyeliner line that I just made, from outer corner to inner corner. Great thing, it's when you smudge it, it looks softer and more natural. And then I'm going to take the remaining product and I'm going to bring it down beneath my lower lash line. It looks like an afterthought, but an intentional afterthought. We're getting soft, we're getting sultry glammed today. So I've covered my lid with this bronze eyeshadow, but I'm gonna go ahead and soften the crease with this muted rosy shade. So I want very soft lines. I told you there's two ways that you can do this. You can make a kind of a concerned look on your face and hit that line just above your natural crease to hit your makeup crease. You can take it all the way across. So you can do it, that's one way to find that proper place to where, really soften up this look. Another way to do it is to take the other side of your brush and feel where your brow bone starts to curve into your eye socket. So again, right above your natural crease, and create a soft, blurry line all the way across. And this is fun. I'm loving this. And go lightly back over that application that you just made. And again, these colors, while they're darker, they're muted and they're neutral. So when I do my bold lip, it's gonna tie it all together. Okay, I am going to give myself an extra coat. I have a lengthening mascara on that I kind of use to prime my lashes, but I want volume. If you're gonna go Sultry Glam, this would be the time to pull out the false eyelashes. So you don't have to watch me trim and glue and all of that. I'm just gonna put on a little a layer of volumizing mascara. Before we move on to our lips, you wanna backdrop the Sultry Glam makeup look with highlighter. So your complexion, you want it to be bright. You want it to be glowing. You want it to be nice and even. So having an even medium coverage matches your skin tone and your undertone, and even using a setting powder to make it just like beautiful, smooth, clean canvas is going to underscore your Sultry Glam look and the drama you're creating on your eyes and the boldness you're putting on your lips. So I'm going to show you how I like to highlight. If you're going to be doing this look for the camera, I recommend going with a matte highlighter. One work around this is to use, and I will do it here, I'm gonna use an eyeshadow. It's a matte eyeshadow that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my natural skin tone. And I'm going to show you how I apply this. When you highlight, you want to highlight the high points of your face. So for example, I might take a clean all over eye brush and highlight just below my brow bones because I want to create lift. I would want to highlight on the inner corner of my eye to create some brightness. And then when I want to highlight the broader areas of my face, you can take what's called a fan brush, or I have a brush that's called a 3-in-1 brush, and so it's long on this end where that's the end I contour with, and then the short end. So any brush that you have, if your blush brush has like a shorter, more fanned end to it, that's the brush you're gonna wanna use for your highlighter. Brushes are essential. Using the brush that is designated to give you the results that you're looking for, and knowing how to match and pair those brushes is critical. And this is one of the things that I teach in the 7-figure image challenge. And if you're a VIP, you get my brush guide. So if you would like that, if you would like access to my brush guide and to the 7-figure image challenge, where you can learn how to put together your makeup look for the camera in 15 minutes or less, then just comment challenge and I will send you the link to that. Now I want to highlight the broad zones of my face. So I'm going to take a little highlighter to the center of my forehead, again with that flat fanned side. I'm going to apply just at the tops of my cheekbones, create a little line of highlight. You see that? Like that's nice. It's just above where I placed my blush, creating highlight. All right, I'm going to take some down the slope of my nose and a little bit on my chin. Again, if you're not concerned about being luminous on camera, go with a shimmer. That would be beautiful. It would be a beautiful glow. But if you are going to be on camera and you want to keep this look camera ready, then you're going to want to use a matte highlighter or work around it with a shade of matte eyeshadow. Again, I'm just lightly going over these lines that I made with a blending brush. These are densely packed bristles that are just going to blurry lines. Okay, onto our lips. So I have done a muted smoky eye. and I'm going to pair it with a bold lip. I'm using a berry shade. Bolder is better. When you're going for a sultry glam look, bolder is better. Berries, plums, pinks. The key to doing this without it looking like your makeup is wearing you is you want to apply the bold lip shade with your finger. Start kind of in the middle and work your way out. This is going to give you the color, but when you apply it with your finger, it gives you a much more sheer application. Start in the center and work your way out. Let's talk about lip liner for a moment. If you have naturally fuller lips, you have the option of choosing a lip liner that is similar to the lip shade that you've chosen, your lip color. So for purposes of illustration, I am gonna go with a lip liner that is a berry lip liner that matches this berry lipstick. If you have naturally fuller lips, you can absolutely get away with using just a nude lip liner that matches your natural lip color. If you have thinner lips, I recommend using a shade that matches your chosen lip color. So I applied with my finger, and what I'm gonna do is go back and lightly outline just beyond the outer edge of my lips to create definition. And then till you have it layered to your desired intensity, go back with your finger and feather that out like that. So in review, the key to a sultry glam look is a dramatic, darker, more muted eye with a bold lip color. And we took a smoky bronze shade to my lid. We smoked it out. We smoked out a thin, tight black eyeliner. We smoked it out with using the smudge brush, the flat brush, with an espresso shade. We went back over that eyeliner, and then we carried the look down here. Carried the shade down here. I'm gonna do a little extra here. Then we blended the crease with a dusty rose shade. So I have a nice, dark, muted, sultry eye look. We finished it off with a volumizing mascara and applied highlighter and finished it off with a bold lip and a matching lip liner to go with it. This is the Sultry Glam look. If you are excited to create this new look, you can comment sweet. I am putting together a collection of 8 weeks worth of makeup lessons, complete with product roundups, products that I can recommend to you that I know will pull this look together for you so that you can recreate it again and again and again. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd love to know how when you try the Sultry Glam look, how it goes for you. What occasion do you have coming up? Is it a business occasion? Is it a personal occasion? Anything special, feel free to comment and share that with me. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll be back with a brand new Beauty Unfiltered makeup lesson for you.